Hello, people of the internet. It's the thing you've all been waiting for. Me interviewing the one, the only Mr. Creepypasta.
Thank you. Hi, everybody on the internet. It's me, MrCreepyPasta.
Yep,
Yeah.
and now you are all gathered here so I can ask him questions, interviewing him.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's how it's going. I get you. So we're getting live audience participation along with this. I get you.
Hopefully.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm.
eh, I'm not really sure how that works, but let's get this started with the very first question, shall we?
Oh yeah, let's go. I'm down.
What got you interested in doing things on YouTube?
On YouTube. Okay, so when I got started doing YouTube, like interestingly enough, it wasn't the same kind of YouTube that is here today. Because like now, if you go over to YouTube, you see like all these different like groups of Let's Players on like the homepage and Vivo and all this other stuff. When I was going about like 5 years ago, it didn't look like that. Back in the day, it used to be like this listing. It was had a listing on there for like these different contests and a lot more like different personal videos and vlogs, more than it was like Let's Players. So when I interested in doing this, it was because I started doing YouTube when it was contests on my personal channel that doesn't really exist anymore. But back when I had my personal channel, I used to participate in contests all the time. I started making this channel as just kind of a side thought, but then it kind of became my only thought after a while.
Yeah, it kind of exploded.
Yeah, that wasn't expected, but I am not complaining.
Two, do you have any favorite narrations which you have done?
I can't answer that.
No?
I mean, okay,
Oh,
yeah, I have favorites. Obviously, I have favorites, but it's hard for me to answer the question because like then I'm basically telling people like these are the ones you need to check out. These are the good ones. I don't want to do that, even though like
well,
my good, oh, well, like the ones that I say like I have some ones that I say like are my good ones, but then they're the ones who actually don't get very many views. The ones I like, nobody ever wants to watch.
well, your voice is good. They should watch it anyway.
I appreciate that, but like, let me see. I'll say this one because it seems to be a lot of people's favorites. Baraska has been one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite narrations I've actually got a chance to work on is Baraska.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Good shit. Good shit.
Have you gotten any really weird fan messages?
Yes. Do you want me to bring some of them up, or is it just like, yeah,
If you want
it's a
to.
yes or no question? I've gotten I don't want to embarrass anybody. It's like, I mean, I get weird ones. Like, I mean, every so often I'll get like asks on Tumblr. It'll be things like, "What do you taste like?" And I don't think that's embarrassing to anybody really. But yeah, I always get weird ones every once in a while. And there's some of my favorite things. I end up sharing those with my fiance. Like, look at this. You gotta come see this one. I'm gonna go through real quick and see what the weirdest one is I've had in a while. I'm just gonna scroll down. Uh, Sorry,
It's
it's
okay.
gonna be quick, okay? I swear,
It's
I
okay.
just gotta find an anonymous message. I know they're on here because a lot of the times I don't answer them just because I don't have anything good to say. Like I can't think of anything funnier than just basically there it was. You ought to be called Squiggle. Apparently, is my name. My name is not Squiggle. Um, Somebody was giving me. I made a post about giving me nicknames. Somebody just straight up sent the word "daddy." Uh, it's good. Okay, I get lots of weird stuff.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Do you enjoy doing collaborations?
Yes, I love doing collaboration. I have a big collaboration I need to get done very soon. It's this big sci-fi horror collaboration I did with like I want to say 19 or 18 different people.
Wow.
It's really big, and like Madame Macabre is in it, and Wellhay Productions, Creepypasta Junior, and it's this wonderful thing. We're promoting a new tabletop RPG that's all about sci-fi horror, and it's really cool because I get to play with some effects I don't normally get a chance to. Like a lot of those really kind of cool sci-fi effects, like over the helmets and guns and everything. I don't normally get to play with, but
Mm,
I'm looking
I
forward
bet.
to that one. I think it's a wonderful experience being able to work with other narrators. I mean, work with other channels like yours.
Yeah.
Getting getting me able to meet new people, I think is always is always fun,
Yeah.
or working with old people I know are good.
To tell you honestly, when you first emailed back to me, I was like, whoa, because you're one of the big voices and such. And it was
Thank
just
you.
kind of like fangirling.
I'm happy to be here. I'm really happy to be doing the interview. Thank you for inviting me on because this is gonna be fun.
Thank you for saying yes to being.
This is good. This is good because I'm totally down for doing this one. And I know you told me like a little bit ago. I was like, oh shit, you have a lot of questions for me, but I'm down. I want to see what you've come up with to get so
Okay.
many.
What does your fan base mean to you?
It's like a it's a weird thing. I have a I have a bunch of let me see. I'm writing a thing right now to prepare for one of my videos, and I actually talked about the fan base is a huge inspiration for me. Like the fan base is the reason why I'm able to keep doing what I'm doing, despite the fact that like a lot of the times I've actually kind of considered I should move away from this and look at doing other careers. It's honestly like the fan base is what kind of keeps me here, because what I my channel shifted a lot from when I first started. When I first started, it was kind of like I'm trying to catalog a large number of creepypastas into, or what I thought was just like all of the creepypastas into one channel. And the more I kind of did this, the more I realized it's not really something I can do because there's not like a set number of creepypastas out there because it's kind of it's a genre, it's a subgenre of horror.
And it keeps
And
growing.
yeah, it continually grows. And that became impossible. And eventually it kind of came into this thing where what I'm doing on my channel now is more helping authors kind of helping authors try to reach a larger audience. I'm trying to build up creativity in younger viewers and things like that, and inspire more people to want to get into writing and get into reading and doing other things like that you wouldn't normally do, especially in like this in a really big digital age. You don't really do a whole lot of reading like on analog as much as you do on digital. And I'm trying to be able to bring more people into that world, especially when it comes down to horror. And my fan base are the ones who keep me inspired to keep doing this. I mean, I love being MrCreepyPasta, and I love doing recordings and doing voice acting and everything like that. But I think like I talked about this a lot recently because I kind of realized how often it happens. Almost every con I go to, there's always a teacher that kind of comes up to me and lets me know like, hey, I use your videos, I show off your videos in my class because it really gets people's attention, and it makes them want to start writing their own creepypastas. And having like teachers and educators as fans, I think is just it's one of those things that I really enjoy. It really makes my job like it really makes me feel good with my job.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm gonna let you know something right now, okay? Every time that you will ask me a question, I will go off on a tangent that's similar to the question, and hopefully I will answer it in a roundabout way. If I don't,
Yes.
please let me know.
It's completely okay. What YouTuber do you watch or listen to the most besides yourself?
Wait, say that one more time. You kind of cut out there for me.
Ah, sorry. What YouTuber do you watch or listen to the most besides yourself? I
I
mean, you
don't
have to
watch my
listen to
own.
your own
I was gonna say
things while
I
you
don't watch
edit.
myself. I can't stand watching myself. After a video is like about 4 days old, I hate it. Um, I watch a lot of Markiplier videos while I work. Mark has been like the way that Mark deals with his fans and the way that Mark runs his channel and everything has actually been a real inspiration for the way that I want to be able to do things with my fan base and my channel. So I watch a lot of Markiplier videos. Um, Vsauce, I watch Vsauce because I always find like science really interesting.
Yeah. Sauce.
Creeps' stuff, I listen to him whenever I'm on the road. Same thing with Junior. Uh, that's mostly it. Otherwise, I'm like watching Vivo because pop music.
Okay. Do you have any tips for narrators?
Never. Okay. I will. I will give it to. Here's something. If you want to be a narrator, watch the. I keep the very first video I ever did up on my channel. Um, because I want people to be able to hear it because I sound absolutely atrocious. I sound terrible. I want a karaoke microphone. I'm incredibly nervous to be speaking into a microphone, despite that nobody's around me and I'm talking by myself. I'm flat. There's no background music. I don't know how to audio edit. I didn't know anything, and I keep that up there because I want people to be able to hear this, especially if you want to become a narrator, because I feel like it's really important for you to be able to see. Like, I didn't know what I was doing at all when I was there. Like, when I got started, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I just got started, and I think that is one of those. That is one of those times. That's something that everybody should kind of do whenever you want to get started doing creepypasta stuff. Is you just get started doing it. You just do it. Um, and that's the way I learned. I feel like it's everybody else's should be a good way for them to be able to learn as well. So my advice is if you want to get started, get started. Just go, do it.
And make sure you have a rough idea about what you're doing.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I didn't have a clue what it was. Like when I got started doing this, not a lot of people did creepypasta narrations. There was like two other people, um, like the Little Fears and Vicious 516. They did it, but I at the time I didn't even know about them. So, I mean, I kind of had an idea about what I wanted to do because I wanted it to sound like old time radio, but I didn't have a clue what kind of equipment or what kind of audio editing software or anything about that. So I just learned as I went. I think one of the key things is like always striving to learn and do better as things as you know you continue on doing what you're doing. So as much as I said, yeah, like you know, you want to do something, you just get started doing it. But to continue doing it, you have to kind of you learn, learn like, oh yeah, that could have gone better if I had done it this way, or if I had maybe said a line a little bit differently here or something like that. Then yeah, growing is an important part of it.
Yeah. I mean, especially with if people want to write their own content, growing with the way they write and experimenting a bit.
Yeah, experimentation is the thing, man. That's how you find out what you like.
Yeah,
You
and
have to
also
dabble
make
in it.
sure you edit.
Yeah.
Even if you have to go through it with another person to edit, make sure you edit it in a way that it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, like, I never want to stifle anybody or give anybody a formula. Okay. So there was an ask I got before, and it was asking about, you know, what can I make a video that just tells people how to do a creepypasta narration? And I actually said, like, no, I can't really do that because then I feel like I'm actually putting somebody into a thing about like this is how it has to be done, and I
Yeah.
never really liked the idea of having a this is how it has to be done. I always wanted everybody to kind of make up their own way of doing it because then it makes your channel unique. Mind you, that is a completely different scenario where you're like, it has to be done a specific way because it actually has to sound good. Like it after a while, you know, you don't want to be stuck doing a karaoke microphone for forever. Because I got started with a karaoke mic, but eventually I graduated from that into doing something else when I realized that this is a hobby I actually really want to pursue. But
Yeah.
I never wanted it to be one of those things where like you need to have like a Blue Yeti to be able to get started because I never want anybody to feel like they're boxed out like, well, I don't have $100 to be able to spend, so I can't do this. Uh,
Yeah, and I know
yeah,
a lot of YouTubers out there and such who only have like a phone mic which they record with, and they
yeah,
can still get pretty good audio quality. Okay,
yeah.
now moving on from this, for all the people out there, what is the best way to get in contact with you?
Best way to get in contact with me, I is it depends on like what you're doing because like if you want to just talk with me, Twitter and Tumblr and stuff like that. I have Twitter is MrCreepyPasta0 and Tumblr is now MrCreepyPasta.tumblr.com and no more the. I'm happy I managed to get that URL. But MrCreepyPasta.tumblr.com. I'm always like just open to just kind of like answering asks and stuff like that on there. Um, I always tweet back at anybody when I see that they're like tweeting at me. That's the best way to do it. If you have a story you want to share with me, if you're like a new author or a self-published author and you want to get like a story up on the channel, the best way to contact me is usually at MrCreepyPasta.com. I have a contact form there, or just like MrCreepyPasta at Gmail. That's where all requests go through is MrCreepyPasta at gmail.com.
Okay. Now these next three are kind of in a pair.
Okay.
What is your name?
Oh my God, I know exactly where this is going. Mr. Creepypasta, MZP.
What is your favorite color?
Favorite color is green. Believe it or not, not blue.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
Well, I don't know. Ah!
Yes.
Ah, Monty Python. The best.
I knew it. I knew as soon as you put on the voice for that one. I'm like, this is where it's going.
Yeah, I mean, I always include uh, something Monty Python related, particularly this or something else, in my interviews with YouTubers because it's fun. I want to see if they know, and that is great.
There's no way I could have ever missed Monty Python. That was high school for me, man. That was everybody in high school was just into Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching Monty Python and Muppets, and
Oh,
whose
don't even
line
get
is
me
it
started on the
anyway?
Muppets.
Muppets.
No,
Yes.
Muppets are my thing. Everything new that's Muppet when the Muppets. Yeah, anytime that is new that's Muppets that comes out, I am all over that. Like that's the whole thing. I had a ventriloquism thing in college. Like I went through this phase where I was learning ventriloquism. And I still make Muppets or puppets. That's what the things was last Halloween on my channel. I made all those by
Yeah.
hand. Yeah,
Okay. Do you have any huge plans for your channel?
many. That's all
Okay.
you're getting for right now. Yeah.
No, that's okay. Have you seen the new Star Wars?
Oh God, have I seen the new stuff? Okay, so this last weekend I was in Yukon in Portland, Oregon. Like I said, we're about to go off on a tangent. I didn't answer you yet. Hang on. I went on I went on to NewCon in Portland, Oregon, and well, I was out at NewCon. One of the major reasons I wanted to go to NewCon was because it's close to Madame Macabre, and Madame Macabre got a chance to join me down at NewCon, and this is the first time we ever met in person. She is a wonderful, wonderful woman. I love her to death, and we started talking about the new Star Wars. She's seen it, I've seen it. There you go. Answer the question.
Okay.
But she's seen it and I've seen it. And we started talking about Kylo Ren. And she was talking about like, oh, Kylo Ren is trash, but I love him. I was like, really, he is one trash. She goes, he is one trash, one single solitary trash. But I love him so much. I love Kylo Ren. And she was trying to tell me this sarcastically that she loves Kylo Ren. But I took it 100% serious. So in the convention, there was a seller that sold these little hashtag like bumper sticker kind of things, and they could put hashtags in anything. So I got her one of these that just says hashtag Kylo Ren fan club. And she was so upset when I gave it to her. She's like, no, I wasn't being serious. Like, I don't actually like Kylo Ren. Why would you give me the thing? I was like, I don't know, I thought you liked him. And but by the time we left the convention, she sent me a text message after that and was like, okay, I actually think I like Kylo Ren now, and I blame you for it.
Okay, so spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it by now.
Oh no,
How do you think
we're gonna.
Kylo
Oh,
Ren got off the bridge so fast?
the force
Like
jump.
into the forest?
Yeah, force jump.
Yeah, I was thinking like it has to be like force teleportation or something.
No, like, okay, so like in the actually in every movie, I was gonna say the prequels, but every movie they've always done force jumps. And the force jump is like whenever they use the force to push themselves into like a Jedi is able to use the force to push himself higher into the air every time he jumps into the air. So it would be super simple, despite the fact that they were a good couple stories above him, for him to kind of just force jump one story up and then jump again, and he would have been in the forest very quickly.
But still, how did he beat them to the forest? They were already at ground level.
Force
Jump.
run.
Forced run. Yeah, and my sister and I had kind of like an argument about it, and she told me you can't just stick force in front of every single verb.
The hell you can't.
Yeah, like force paint.
Force paint. Hey, what do you think? What do you think Bob Ross got it from? Okay, that was it. That was it. It was the force paint.
Uh, also, she was wondering like where did Kylo Ren's hair come from? Like where does he stick it in the helmet?
Oh, you got.
Like because she noticed how like whenever he took off his helmet, his hair was just like there it is.
It just kind of falls out.
Yeah.
Didn't have it up in a bun or nothing.
Yeah. And oh, it's just we had so many conversations regarding that. Okay, where did you get your idea for your persona? Get the idea for your persona. That's
I
it.
didn't.
No.
This is an interesting thing. Yeah. So I was writing this, and I'll let you know right now. I'm writing this kind of thing for my uh, when I'm able to hit 1 million subscribers. 'Cause I'm about 3,000 away from 1 million right now, and I'm trying to get. I didn't get my special video ready for it just yet. So I'm trying to get that all written out, and I talk about this in that video. But the actual persona, the Blue Man persona, I never really wanted him. Um, it wasn't it wasn't intentionally made for me to be able to use him. I actually wanted a clown when I first got started. I wanted this. I wanted to have a clown with like long nails and like funny nose and all this other stuff. Because I thought like I wanted to be something. Because obviously, like, personality-wise, I'm not a super serious person. I'm really silly, and that's just kind of how I am. And I was telling my friend, who's been my best friend for years. She's going to be the best man at my wedding. Um, and she's a art major when we were in college, and I told her when I was getting the channel started that I wanted her to do a drawing for my icon, and I wanted it to be like a creepy clown kind of thing if she could do something like that. And she was saying, no, I'm in my sculpture finals, I can't do that, so here, just use this. And she sent me the picture of the Blue Man, the original picture of the Blue Man, who actually is like modeled off after me. She took a photograph of me with that gas mask on, and she said, just use this for right now and I'll come back to it later. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I guess I'll go ahead and just do that for now. So I put it up there, and she never got back to it. And I kind of got stuck with just the. I just got stuck with using it, and I mean, over the years, it definitely grew on me. I love it right now. I love him, but it was never supposed to be a final thing. It was never supposed to be a permanent thing, but now it is.
Okay. And something I forgot to mention to you before we started this is I did get a bunch of these questions from other people I know, and
Oh, that's good.
specifically asking them for questions. So, yeah. What made you change Creepypasta Network to MrCreepyPasta.com? That's one of the questions I got.
Well, what? Yeah, that's actually a really good question. The Creepypasta Network was actually never intended to change into MrCreepyPasta.com. MrCreepyPasta.com was supposed to be another, a completely separate idea. Unfortunately, though, the hosts that we were using for Creepypasta Network had to be changed over. The hosting for the actual website. So when the hosting changed over, all the data on the site ended up getting lost.
Mm.
So we wanted to try to be able to bring it back. We had to kind of rebuild the site from the ground up if that was the case. And a lot of the mods and the webmasters we had before were not able to dedicate as much time to being able to do so. So instead, I got approached by another team of developers, and they wanted to make a Mr. Creepypasta website. And I was like, that's perfect, because they wanted to do Mr. Creepypasta website anyway. But since it was already taken, the other one was already taken down, and we had to start off fresh, I was talking to some of the other web admins from Creepypasta Network and saying, like, do you think this would be a good idea if I could just kind of throw the forums together? We could just link both of the URLs together and everything. It would make it a whole lot better, as well as it kind of saves me a lot of time because I don't have to go through all my videos and change the URL. I can just link the creepypastanetwork.com over to MrCreepyPasta.com. And they thought it was a good idea. I still use the same kind of format as the forum on Creepypasta Network had before. So it still has a narration archive for other narrators there. It has an area for people to post up their own work, post up their own artwork and everything. It's just it just goes under the Mr. Creepypasta name. As well as I think my manager actually kind of mentioned that it was a good kind of transition so that people know who also runs the Creepypasta Network.
Okay. What medicine should a demon take when they are sick?
Wait, what?
This is not one I thought of by myself.
No, what was that one again?
What medicine should a demon take when they are sick?
A demon?
Yes.
I feel like this is a setup to a joke.
No, it's not.
Um, The
Although in the future,
Nyquil
if you
I
want to
don't.
make it a joke.
I was gonna say like Nyquil. I have no clue. I have
Okay.
never. Oh, that sounds like the setup to a really bad like skeleton pun or something.
It does. Okay. Which do you prefer, cats or dogs?
Okay, so I have a dog, and by I mean my mom has my dog, and his name is Dresden, and I would love to say I actually prefer dogs because I also have an allergy to cats, but I actually like since I've been taking care of Rainbow's cat when she came to to trying to think of when she came to Texas, like her dad ended up moving down to Texas. We had to watch over the cat for a little bit before he got moved into his apartment. And I've never really been like a really big fan of cats and everything, but I work from home obviously doing this, and the cat would just kind of wander around and then find me and then just want to be close and want to like cuddle up to me. And if I don't pet her, she would place her paw on me to let me know that I'm there. Just so I pay attention to her so that she can be pet. And
Yes.
that just seriously melted my heart.
My cats do that as well. Like, if I pet them and I stop petting them, they're like, hey, human, I'm still here.
And I just love it so much. Like she is such a sweet cat, and I have to say like I've become like kind of a cat person after that.
Yeah, I'm very much a cat person. Okay. Have you and Rainbow decided on a wedding day yet?
Yes, we did. Well, should I say like we have one plotted out. We want to have it on November 13th. That way I actually have time to be able to work on all of October before I have to start really worrying about the wedding. Otherwise, I mean, we actually considered having it on Halloween, but that would be hell on me for my work schedule. So we decided on November 13th, and we're looking at a venue this weekend actually. So we're going over to the venue to get the tour and everything, but I'm pretty sure this is one we're gonna get. So we actually do have a time. Everybody who's curious about it, November 13th will be that'll be the day. Probably be
Okay.
the day.
Would you rather have a broken heart or no heart at all?
That's wow. That's a hard one. So that's it's like one of those things like the saying like "tis better to have loved than lost." I don't know about that. I guess that's kind of one of those things. If you're living the moment of having a broken heart, you'd much rather have a no heart at all. But in retrospect, where you want to have good memories of something, even if they ended badly. Oh
Okay.
God, yeah, that's a hard one. I'm not making a choice. I'll leave you with that. Yeah.
Okay. I have also asked this question a few times, and the interview I had with Barnabas, he basically brought up Kingdom Hearts.
Hmm.
Oh shoot, I lost
You
some.
brought up Kingdom Hearts. That's.
Hold on.
Would you rather become a
I appear
heartless?
to have lost my sound on my end.
Oh, it's okay.
Let's figure this out, shall we? Why can't I hear? Hello. Mm, that's weird.
That's
Please,
okay.
please don't die. Do, 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 do.
Everything going okay? Oh no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Shoot, I can't.
I hope everybody else
This
can
is
hear you as
not
well.
technical difficulties.
Oh no.
Okay. Hmm. It's the thing that I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Of course,
Oh no.
of course my headset decides that its device is not um, recognized. That's just great. Fudge muffins. Let's see if I can get this working. Oh, look, yep. I can. It's weird.
Still there with me? Can anybody else hear me? Am I
Did
here?
you say something, or at least try to? Because if that's the problem, yeah, your mic might have gotten changed
My mic got
or
changed?
somehow disconnected because I can't hear you. It does not recognize that you are making any sound.
How about now? Anything?
And you are not muted. Unless you are. No, I don't think you are. This is very troublesome. Okay, so our audience can hear you, just not me.
The audience can't hear
What
me.
is going on?
I gotcha. I am right here with you. I'm checking over my sound right now, and it looks like it is showing up on the mic, and I'm actually peaking really badly right now. There. That should be better. Our audience. Oh man, I need to get a link to this. I want to go. I want to check out what the audience is saying. Where's? Can I?
Changing.
Can I get a link from that one? Well, everyone, it appears this is going to be my duty at this point to be able to.
Technical difficulties. Sorry, everyone. This will continue as soon as we figure out what is going on.
Submit questions. They will appear below. So apparently, I can open up the Q&A portion. Maybe I could try that while she's getting everything pulled together. You're able to support questions. Support questions. And they'll appear here if people ask them. That'll be fun. Should only be a short amount of time. She's got this.
Apparently, the comments don't work. Perhaps something got changed, because that's just what I need right now. Ta-da. That is just what I need. Technical difficulties in the middle of our interview.
I love it because I could actually comment and she's not able to hear me.
Great. Let's see if I can
kinda
fix
fun.
this.
She's worried. It's perfectly fine.
No, that's not working. It's just weird.
So I'll let everybody know about this.
What's happening?
Interesting thing that happened. I'm still trying to get Popeyes to be the caterer at the wedding. I feel like that would be the best way to possibly bring in my new marriage is by eating Popeyes fried chicken.
So,
They actually have a plan to be able to feed 150 people as well. It's great.
Hey, it's if I comment on my YouTube. Because those should be working. Oh, I have a solution.
Yup.
It's just not the best solution.
I'm eagerly awaiting.
I listened to my stream, which is a bit delayed, and that way it fixes the audio.
Oh my god, no. That would be... We're gonna be like a minute behind. Okay. This is gonna be fun. I like this. As I like, I just slowly wait for her to be able to hear what I just said.
Yes, that's what we get for technical difficulties. No, I can hear it as you say it.
Oh, you can.
It's just I can't hear myself. Um,
See, this is the thing. This is the
my
problem.
voice is delayed.
There's a 1 minute delay here. There's like a 1 minute delay between what I say and when you hear it. So like you can't actually know. I'm gonna answer a question and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna wait
it's
like a
my
minute.
voice is delayed.
This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be fun. I love it. I'm
Uh,
waiting. Yay.
this is gonna be fun. Yes, it is. Okay, so where I left off was I mentioned that the interview I had with Barnabas, we brought up Heartless and Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what she's gonna. The Heartless.
Now the next question is, what
Okay.
is your favorite male creepypasta character, if any?
Jeff the Killer. I know so many people actually don't like Jeff the Killer, but Jeff is actually
I
one of
can
my
hear you,
favorites. No,
Yeah.
Jeff the Killer is one of my favorites because I actually really love being able to play that character. If there's any character I always believe is like an 80 horror movies villain, it is Jeff the Killer.
Okay.
He's just pure slasher like all the way through. Now we go to the waiting game. To the next question.
Okay. Yeah. Next question. What is your favorite female creepypasta character, if any?
God damn it! It's the same answer. Okay. So everyone knows that I'm in love with Jane the Killer, but um, besides her, let me think. Let me think. I I do like Clockwork. I do like Clockwork because I really like the author. I like her as like a person. I think she's cool. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else because Jane my bae. I don't think there is actually. It becomes man because I don't want to say it's just Jeff and Jane, but Jeff and Jane are my babies. I really do love them a lot. See, like the problem is like we're talking about pasta monsters. We're not talking about like just creepypasta characters or creepypastas in general. Because there's some stories like if the No End House was a character, then I would be able to say the No End House. But it's not really a character as much as it is a place or a story. So it's a little bit difficult for me to answer these without being like, because when they immediately stick out, like somebody asked me, "Who's your favorite horror movie villain?" I immediately say, Jason Voorhees. But that doesn't make Friday the 13th my favorite horror movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah. He may be your favorite villain, it's just not your favorite movie.
Yeah. I'm down.
Ooh, we have an audience question.
Oh, sweet.
The question from one of the audience members who is here is, what are your opinions on no sleep?
No sleep. Oh, the Reddit no sleep.
Uh,
I love it. I mean, like there's very few places on the internet where you can actually find a large collection of high quality horror stories. And No Sleep is one of those places that usually gets some pretty good quality. I know lately they've been doing a lot of quality control. They're trying to make sure that they always get exactly the content that they want to have, and they're very meticulous about the rules. But still, I think it's actually a really wonderful site. Like anywhere where it's a collection of authors that are sharing creativity like that, I think it's great. I think it's amazing. So I really I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next question I had. If you could come up with a new creepypasta character, who or what would it be?
Okay. So, hmm. I'm not sure if I should talk about this or not because I'm actually trying to do that. Okay, I'll give you I'll let you in on a little bit. Okay. There's a series I'm working on. With one of the other with one of
Okay.
the other writers I ended up meeting. Now she does some amazing stuff, and specifically what she's fantastic with doing is writing characters. And I really wanted to be able to work with her on writing some of these characters because I have this idea for a scenario called Cabin, and it's this classic kind of slasher idea about these kids in a cabin in the woods, and they'll come upon a ritual that rises this kind of great king and queen from beyond the grave, and that's all I'm giving you. So that's kind of where we're going with that.
Mm,
That's all you're getting.
that is very interesting. I hate it how my voice is delayed.
It's all
That's
good,
okay.
really. I don't mind it. It's fine. This is actually kind of fun.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Oh my god! Every time you're near, I hope not. I hope it's bats.
Well, this is uh these next few are once again questions which I had someone else submitted. That's the wording.
All right, that's fine. I'm down with it. Lay it on me. What do we got?
So yeah, that was the first one.
Wait.
So
Oh my god. Oh wait. So the
the
why do
first one which I
birds
already
suddenly
asked,
appear?
which was
Okay.
why do birds suddenly appear? The next one, where do babies come from?
When a man and a woman love each other very much, they give each other a special kind of hug. When they give each other this hug, uh, it alerts the stork to bring down a baby that looks like mom and dad. Not gonna lie to you, that was actually somebody. Somebody was had gave their gave their kid the talk. That's exactly what they said. Like they were going right down the line with it. Like,
Well, that's
oh okay, I get you.
interesting.
This is pretty oh okay, never mind. Nope. Hard left.
Why do dogs have wet noses?
These are okay. These questions are okay. Why do dogs have wet noses? I really wish I knew this one. If Rainbow was here, she would know exactly how to answer this question because she used to do work in kennels and do veterinary stuff. But I don't know. I have no clue why dogs have wet noses. I'm guessing. I have no idea.
That's okay. If Superman and Goku got into a fight, wouldn't that be fucked up or what? That's the
Oh my god,
question.
that's not
That
fair.
is exactly how he wanted me to word it.
You know exactly how I would have answered that one. That's not fair. Yeah, okay. No, that would be super fucked up. Why are they fighting each other? It's supposed to be saving the planet. They should be best buddies. Also, Superman would totally kick his ass. Oh, that'll be the way.
True.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you have a favorite song? No?
There's a okay, so I think it's hard for me to pick favorite songs. I don't listen to music way too often. The I think probably my favorite song is "Digital Love" by Daft Punk. I think they're probably my favorite. That's my. They're definitely like one of my favorite music groups, but I think my favorite song is probably that one, because it's one song that I always keep on the playlist no matter what. Mind you, if you come see me at conventions, you'll hear me play a whole bunch of really weird music. I have '90s boy bands on my phone also, because I will listen to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys sometimes. But I think that's probably the best. That's probably the best song I've ever heard. Is yeah. These are hard for me. Okay? Usually people want to know about horror, and you're asking me what my favorite song is.
Okay. Well, this is an interview to get to know more about you.
This is true.
Also, if you can hear exactly what I'm saying, why wait for the delayed audio? Oh, wait, so people know what I'm asking.
Yes. No, I don't. You lost me. I don't know what that means. um. Yeah. Yes. The people know it.
Why do we bake cookies and cook bacon?
Okay. Well. Well.
Stupid delayed
That
audio.
is such a weird question. Okay. I was bake. God, I don't know. I don't know how to answer these. Bacon is not is not spelled correctly to refer to as baking though. Is God, you can bake bacon, can't you? I don't fucking know. Uh, these are good. These questions are hard. Give me a thing. Give me another one. Let's keep going.
Why do we park on a driveway and drive on a parkway?
God damn it. Okay.
Once again, delayed audio.
Park,
Unfun.
park Parkway. Parkway. I don't know what park. I don't. I've actually never heard the word parkway. So parkway. Is that a British thing? I feel like it is. I feel like that's something the creeps would say.
Okay, let's move on.
I'm like, yeah, that's good. Let's go on to the question I can answer.
So the next question is, do you enjoy puns?
I love puns. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm gonna pull it up. Billy on my Twitch. Billy is my skeleton sidekick, and he tells puns. I have it. I have it in his coding. I gotta pull up his coding real quick to find all of his puns. Here we are. Here's a list of puns that he just says. Just random skeleton puns that he'll end up saying in the middle of stream because he gets bored. So he'll end up saying things. Why are graveyards so noisy? Because of all the coughing. But how did the skeleton know that it was going to be rich? He could feel it in his bones. Uh, why did the skeleton go disco dancing? To see the boogeyman. I love this. I love them. They're terrible. They make me hate myself, but I love them so much.
Yeah, puns are awesome. One time I was in a stream with Zambi or Zambia, and it devolved into me telling puns and them groaning.
And then groaning. I'm a big fan. I'm a very big fan of puns. I feel like bad puns are amazing. Not to mention quick wit, smooth. Gotta go with it. Oh, Zambia's fun.
Yes, because the puns were bad. You delete audio.
Wait, what?
Okay. What are your views on ASMR?
Oh, I actually really like it. I'd love to do a more ASMR kind of reading where I get to play a character. I know I did one before where my mic is able to pick up 360 degrees around it with my older mics. And what I would do is I would turn it over to like the stereo sound and walk around my mic as I was recording so that I would move from one ear to the next. But my new microphone doesn't have that ability. It doesn't really have a stereo to it, which is a little bit more inducive to what I do because I'm just basically doing mono. I'm just speaking into the microphone now, and that makes far more sense. Doing creepy pastas, but I still love the idea, and I would love to do that at some point. I would love to do more. I would love to do more kind of ASMR kind of stuff, but that ASMR, I don't listen to it too much, but I think it's very relaxing.
Okay. I have another idea of way we can fix this. Hopefully it might work. I shall tell you in the chat.
Okay.
Because this is getting annoying.
Yeah, no problem. Be right back.
Okay. Well, while we wait for him, I can listen to my delayed voice. It's just my luck to have some kind of technical problem. Hello. Why are you muted? Wait, no, you're not.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Damn it, still can't hear you.
Damn it! Ah. I'm not muted. Hang on. Okay. No, I can't do that.
Yes, I can hear you. I can't hear you through the Hangout, but I can hear you through the actual stream.
No.
Perhaps I should make this a two-parter.
It might be good.
Meaning delayed audio. So let's see if stopping this broadcast and starting a new one works.
Let's give it a shot. Invite
If
me to
it
the next
doesn't,
hangout.
if it doesn't, I'm going to scream.
Let's find out. We'll see you all in part 2. Be good. Good cliffhanger.
Yes.